got a great Motivational Monday for you. So today, this one kind of hits home because this one is something that is my biggest weakness when it comes down to actually accomplishing things. So first of all, welcome back to Motivational Monday. The question that I have for you, are you busy or are you making progress? And that might sound like a strange question, but it's one of the most important distinctions we can make if we want to grow, change, and actually get somewhere in life. Because here's the truth: motion feels productive, but only action is productive. And the more we confuse the two, the more we fall into a trap. One where we're constantly working, constantly planning, constantly thinking, but never actually moving forward. So let me break this down. So what do I mean when I say motion isn't action? Let's say you want to get in shape. Motion looks like researching the best workout problems, watching YouTube videos, buying a pair of new shoes, getting new workout clothes on, even organizing your workout schedule for the week of when you're going to work out. And all of that feels good. It feels like you're doing something. But here's the catch: you haven't actually broken a sweat yet. And this is where my biggest struggle is. I love the preparation. So I will go through exhaustive measures to prepare myself for action. And then by the time I'm ready for action, I've already burned up all my energy mentally that I think, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. But here's the thing: action is actually doing the workout. Motion is preparing. Action is the execution. And this shows up everywhere. I see it in business. I have a new idea, a new plan, a new launch I want to do, and I never actually accomplish it. In your career, you might update your resume for the 10th time, but you never actually apply for a new job. In relationships, you read different books, you watch different videos on how to improve your relationship, but you never have the hard conversation. Motion is safe. Action is vulnerable. And that's why we love motion. It feels like progress, but it lets us avoid the risk. It lets us avoid failure. It lets us avoid discomfort. So why do we stay stuck in motion? Well, it's simple. Motion protects us from the possibility of failure. When we're getting ready, we don't have to face rejection. We don't have to see if our efforts actually work. We could feel productive without risking the emotional sting of trying and coming up short. And here's what I want all of us to understand today: motion without action is disguised procrastination. So let me say that again. Motion without action or follow through is disguised procrastination. It looks like we're busy, but it's a delay tactic. And if you're honest with yourself, you know when you're doing it. I do it often. It feels good to feel productive, but I'm not actually accomplishing anything. We've all been there. We've filled up our notebooks with ideas and never actually followed through on them. We've had conversations about change and never followed through on it. Why? Because motion felt easier than action. But action is what moves the needle every single time. So let's be real. There is a cost to staying in motion without ever moving into action. You delay results, you build frustration, you burn time and energy preparing instead of producing. You start to doubt yourself because deep down you know you're holding back. And worse yet, if you're constantly in motion, other people start to doubt you too. They hear you talking about what you're going to do, but they don't see any fruit from it. And that's a hard truth because it's one we all need to face if we want to truly grow. So how do we shift out of motion into real action? So here are 4 practical ways you can actually do it. Number 1, set a deadline. No more someday. Give your idea a due date. It forces decisions. Instead of, I'll launch the program, it's, I'm launching it by next Friday. Instead of, I'll do it next week, it's, I will do it by end of today. Shorten your time frame, put a deadline on it, put pressure on yourself to actually accomplish it. Number 2, define the next action. Motion is vague. Action is clear. Ask yourself, what's the next physical step I can take to make this real action? Not plan, not prepare, do. What is the next physical step to make this a real actually happen? Number 3, limit your prep time. Give yourself 30 minutes to research max, then act. For example, if you're looking to go to the gym this morning or this afternoon, do not spend more than 30 minutes getting your clothes ready, your shoes ready, all of your workout stuff, mentally prepared, ready to do it. You just need to hop in your car and get down here and do it. Even you can work out in jeans and boots. Yes, I know I said I have a sign that says no outside shoes. But don't just shrink the time frame. No more when I'm ready, just jump into it. Limit your prep time. And number 4, create accountability. Tell someone about your deadline. Post it, share it, put it on the 4% school community. Because motion thrives in isolation. Action thrives in community. And that's why 4%, that's why our PPT membership is so important to create community. Because action thrives in motion thrives in isolation. Action thrives in the community. So remember, you do not need more information. You need more execution. So here's my challenge for the week. Identify one area in your life where you've been stuck in motion. Ask yourself, have I been planning more than actually doing? Number 2, write down one action plan you can take today. Not this week, not tomorrow, today. It could be scheduling a workout. It could be hitting publish on something that you're trying to build online. It could be making the call to somebody that you've been talking about, possibly calling them and you haven't. Maybe having the hard conversation with a person that you have a relationship with that you've been holding back on. Do it. No delay. Then write it down. Share it with someone. Track how it feels to actually accomplish the things that you want. Jump into it. Because once you start taking action, even small action, you start building momentum. And that momentum creates real results. So look, I'm all for thoughtful planning, but do not confuse preparing with progress. Motion feels productive. Action is productive. So if you want to grow, you want to get healthier, you want to build anything in your life that you feel good about when you look behind and say, wow, I did that, you have to transform your mindset. It's not going to happen in theory. It's going to happen when you take the leap forward, when you make the move, and you do the work. So this week, let's stop spinning our wheels. Let's get out of our heads. Let's stop waiting for perfect and start doing what we already know we need to do, because the future isn't shaped by those who plan the most. It's shaped by those who act the most. So for today, thanks for joining me with Motivational Monday. If this lights a fire in you, I'm hopeful. Drop a comment when I post this. Tell others to watch this one, because what's the action you're taking today? That's the whole key, the whole message for today. Take action, and until next time, get out of motion, get into action, and go get yours. All right, I'll see you guys.